We always believe we have tomorrow. We treat time like an endless river, assuming the people we love will always be there. Maya was 17 years old, full of life and fiercely stubborn.
Like many teenagers, she viewed her parents as barriers to her freedom. To her, their rules were a prison, not a shield of protection.
Her father, Mark, felt the distance growing between them every day. He spent nights worrying about the world she was so eager to run into. On a rainy Friday night, a small disagreement turned into a wildfire. It was a silly argument about a curfew and a party she wanted to attend.
A curfew.
A disagreement about going to a party.
A minor fracture in a normal Friday.
Her mother, Sarah, stood at the bottom of the stairs, her heart sinking.
She could feel the tension shattering the peace of their home.
You never listen to me!
We are trying to protect you.
Your choices are reckless.
I'm not a child anymore! You guys ruin everything! I hate it here!
Maya, please. Just sit down and talk to us.
I can't, Dad, you don't understand.
Sarah began to cry softly, overwhelmed by the sudden bitterness. But Maya's eyes were cold, blinded by a flash of teenage rage. She turned her back on them, moving fast toward the exit. Her hand grabbed the brass door handle with absolute finality. The heavy wooden front door slammed shut, shaking the walls. She stepped out into the dark, unwelcoming storm outside.
The rain instantly soaked her clothes, but she didn't care.
A friend's car was waiting at the curb, its headlights cutting the dark.
She pulled the car door open, desperate to escape her parents' sight. She threw herself into the passenger seat, breathing heavily from anger.
The vehicle slowly pulled away from the safe suburban sidewalk. Its red taillights faded into the pouring rain and heavy mist. Inside, Mark stood at the window, staring out into the empty darkness.
Sarah sat on the couch, praying her daughter would return safely.
The anger always fades quickly in the quiet of a car ride. As neon city lights blurred across the wet window glass, Maya calmed down.
The heat of her rage was replaced by a heavy, hollow weight. She rested her head against the cool glass, knowing she had been wrong. The dashboard lights glowed softly, mirroring her quiet regret. Her smartphone rested silently in her lap, a heavy reminder of home.
Back at the kitchen table, Mark sat under a single light bulb. Unable to bear the silence, he picked up his phone with a sigh. His fingers trembled slightly as he began typing a message. It wasn't a text of anger or punishment, but a message of pure love. He pressed send, offering a quiet lifeline across the dark miles. In the passenger seat, Maya's phone suddenly illuminated the dark car. The message read, "Please come home. Let's just talk. I love you, Maya."
A soft, sad smile touched her lips, melting the last of her pride. She hovered her thumb over the screen, intending to type an apology.
But instead, she pressed the lock button on the side of the device.
She thought to herself, "I will tell them I am sorry later."
She slid the dark screen into her jacket pocket, assuming she had time.
But later is a luxury that circumstances can steal in a single heartbeat. The car sped down a winding, treacherous country highway. The windshield wipers fought a losing battle against the pouring storm. The vehicle carried her further away from the safety of her home. Hidden beneath the pouring water was a patch of invisible black ice. The tires instantly lost all grip, sliding violently across the asphalt. The headlights spun wildly, illuminating the terrifying, dark night sky. Maya gasped, panic completely paralyzing her as the world twisted. The car crashed violently into a cold, metal highway guardrail. Then everything went completely, horribly silent in the dark. Flashing red and blue lights soon pierced the rainy night. An ambulance tore through the darkness, its siren screaming in agony. The wheels threw up heavy sheets of water from the flooded road.
Move! Coming through!
Paramedics rushed a stretcher through the sterile doors of the hospital.
Clear the way!
Blurry fluorescent lights flew past overhead in a chaotic blur. The red emergency room sign cast a grim shadow over the hallway. Mark and Sarah arrived, running frantically down the white corridors. A doctor met them, his expression delivering the news before he spoke.
Wake up.
Sarah collapsed against her husband, weeping in pure, unadulterated despair.
They stepped slowly into the quiet, terrifying intensive care unit. Maya lay in the bed, kept alive only by a web of machines.
The heart rate monitor ticked steadily, a fragile measure of her life.
A glowing green line traced the rhythm of a failing heart.
Mark sat in a plastic chair, tightly holding his daughter's cold hand. Sarah kissed Maya's still forehead, her tears soaking the white sheets.
They held on tightly, wishing they could give her their own breath. Days bled into nights through the lonely, sterile hospital window. Nurses silently adjusted the IV drips, the room thick with sorrow.
Mark stared blankly at the floor, aged 10 years in a single week.
Sarah slept fitfully on a small cot, never leaving her daughter's side.
One afternoon, Mark reached into the plastic bag of Maya's recovered belongings. He pulled out her smartphone, the glass spiderwebbed with severe cracks. He pressed the power button, and the damaged screen flickered to life. But Maya, a 17-year-old girl in a coma, never woke up. There sat his text message, and below it the cruel status line, read at 11:42 p.m. He realized she had seen his love before the world went dark. He pressed the cracked glass to his forehead, weeping over the silence.
The steady, rhythmic beep of the monitor was the only sound left. Maya remained perfectly still, a beautiful soul drifting out of reach.
Please, my sweet girl, wake up. I need you. I need you.
He whispered a final desperate prayer into her unhearing ear.
Maya, my baby, please wake up.
She can't hear us.
I know, but I can't leave her. Suddenly, the rhythmic beating of the heart monitor began to falter.
She is in a coma and never woke up. Doctors and medical staff rushed into the room, fighting for her life.
Pulse is dropping. Increase the epi.
Epi's in, checking rhythm.
Sarah screamed in agony, held.
A gentle white hospital sheet was drawn over Maya's peaceful face.
The monitor was switched off, leaving a cold, blank mirror behind. The room was stripped bare, filled only with a hollow afternoon sun. The broken parents walked out of the hospital entrance completely empty. Today, a heavy silence fills a crowded high school auditorium. Row after row of teenagers sit in the seats, looking deeply serious. A single microphone stands on the stage under a bright spotlight.
Sarah walks out onto the stage, dressed in a somber black dress.
Her hands shake slightly as she adjusts the cold metal microphone.
Look at you all, with your young faces full of hope. My voice breaks, but my message is clear. We must act now.
She says, I stand here today not just as a grieving mother, but as a severe warning to every single one of you.
She points a trembling hand to the massive screen behind her. A bright, beautiful photo of Maya smiling in the sun fills the stage.
Do not let pride tell you that you have tomorrow.
If you love someone, tell them right now, without hesitation.
If you receive a message from your parents, answer it immediately. Don't let a petty, stupid fight be the last memory they have of you.
Because when the silence comes, it lasts forever.
The room stands in respectful, tearful applause as she leaves the stage. This is so sad and unfortunate.
Never let a foolish argument steal your chance to say goodbye. Answer the text message, call your parents, hug your children tightly.
Please, share this story right now to protect a family tonight. Because tomorrow is a promise that was never actually made.